Hey guys, welcome back to Breaking the Dish. I'm your host and chef Tracy Masharia, and today we'll be doing a special edition, home edition as you can see, and we'll be preparing for you a special meal, my favorite meal, chicken pilau. So stay tuned. Hey guys, and we're making chicken pilau. Now this is my favorite dish to make. I only learned to make it a few months ago, but I love it. Like, you can never go wrong with this dish, especially if you have the right ingredients. So it's simple to make if you're having guests over or family, quick and easy. I'm gonna start with my oil. I'm using vegetable oil. My pan is hot. Now, with pilau, I'm not stingy with the oil. Although I'm using chicken, I'm not going to use too much oil. This is about half a chicken. And what I'm going to do first is brown my chicken. I love that sound, guys. Now you know things are going right? All you want to do is brown it first. And I have a plate here set aside because after browning, I'm going to place my chicken aside and then add the rest of the ingredients. The next thing we're gonna do when you have your chicken as brown as you like it, we're just gonna take them out and place them on the plate. Next thing we're gonna add to this are the onions. Now, depending on how big you want your meal to be, but I'm gonna add, let's say, around 3 onions of this. To get the great color, the color you're looking for with pilau, you want your onions to really brown, right? If your onions are not as brown, then your color might not be as good. I mean, you could use turmeric and all that, but the secret is to brown the onions. So make sure, be patient with this meal. Make sure your onions get that nice brown color that you're looking for. So to get that brown color, it will take around, let's say, 1 minute or 2 minutes, depending on your heat. So don't put it too high, but not too low. Mine is around medium. So just keep an eye on it. So we have some of the ingredients here. This is some fresh ginger and fresh garlic that I mashed up myself. You can get some store mashed, but I prefer the fresh one. So we're just gonna put maybe a spoon, depending on the meal you're making. This is the secret. In here, I have cinnamon sticks, cardamom, I have black pepper, and I have cumin seeds. Now this is all you need to make the perfect pilau. Now I want this to fry up with the oil first. So I'll give it a few minutes, maybe like a minute just to cook, because you want really all these flavors to come out and to mix with all the food. So don't be quick with it. In fact, if anything, you can put it first. There's different styles of cooking the pilau, but this is how I do mine. And I enjoy it this way. Now, as you can see, I have my onions cooking all together with all my seasonings and the oil and my garlic and my ginger. Everything is just cooking together in the oil before I can really add in my chicken and potatoes. Guys, now I'm gonna add in all my potatoes. Now, I love having my pilau with potatoes. And I'm just gonna add in a few. They're chopped into cubes. And don't worry about them cooking. You know, you want to put them at this time because you don't want them to get too mushy, you know. And when you put in the water for the rice, it's going to cook well, and don't worry. Now you just want to mix it up and make sure your potatoes get all this flavoring. One thing I like to do is use my chicken stock. So before I add any seasonings of salt, I'm gonna add my stock first. So I'm gonna break it up in my hand and pour it in there. Now I mix this around. The key with pilau is to be patient and to always keep an eye on it. You see all this brownness and stickiness inside the pan? That's actually a good thing. Don't think it's burning, that's a good thing, because once you put in that water, it's gonna take in all of this coloring and make it so flavorful. So now is the perfect time to add my chicken. It's around half a chicken. Make sure it gets all of that. It smells so good, guys. I wish you could smell this. This is amazing. It's a quick and easy dish. There's no way you can go wrong with this, guys. Now I'm gonna add in my tomato paste. I'll add it into the side because I like when my tomato paste cooks first. I let it cook in the oil first, just for a bit. Because if you don't let it cook in the oil, then it gets a little bit bitter. So as you can see what I've done, I've put my tomato paste to the side. You can put it in the center. And I let my tomato paste cook first before I can mix it in or put in the water or anything else. So you let your tomato paste cook, and then now you can mix it all. We all know that there's different ways of cooking rice. Now, I don't mind putting my rice in just as it is, but some people like to soak their rice in warm water for 30 minutes. I'd suggest you do that if you want your rice to have that thick texture, but for me, I'm fine with it like this. So I'm just gonna add this into my mixture right there. Then I'm gonna mix this around. It looks great, guys. Look at this. You know, with rice, for every 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, right? So in here I have around 1.5 cups. In here I have 3.5 cups of water, but I'm not gonna add everything just right now. I'm so hungry. I'm in a rush to cook this and just eat. Now I'm mixing this around. I'm trying to get everything that's crusted and brown underneath just to mix together, and it smells so good, and it's gonna cook so well. Remove everything that's crusted underneath, you know? Because once it starts to cook, you won't be able to mix it around as much. So just when you put the water, I think is the best time to start mixing it properly. Perfect. Now at this point is when I like to taste and see if it's seasoned enough for my liking. Remember, guys, anytime you're cooking, it is so important to taste what you're cooking. You know, don't always follow instructions. You need to taste and see how it's going. You need to feel it. So I like my rice, my pilau, with a nice kind of color, orangish, brownish color. So I like to add some turmeric. I know it gives it that flavor, but it also gives it that nice color. So I'm just gonna put around 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric into my pilau. Smells great, guys. It smells so good. It looks so good. And I'm so happy and excited to be making this. Now at this point, you can taste again and see if it tastes alright. Perfect. Now all I'm gonna do is cover this. I'll leave it like that, and I'll just keep checking on it. Like every 2-3 minutes, I'm gonna keep coming to check on this. So never leave your food alone. Keep checking on it. One thing I must always have in my kitchen is vinegar. I don't care what type of vinegar. There's balsamic, there's cider, there's the average normal vinegar, there's all types of vinegar. And vinegar is great for a lot of things. You can use it to cook, you can use it for your salad, you can use it to clean. It's perfect. Vinegar is a must-have in your kitchen. So it's been around 5 minutes, and when you want to keep checking on your pilau, what you don't want to do is mix it around. What you're going to do is you push it to the side. Okay guys, so my pilau has been cooking for around maybe 20 minutes and it looks beautiful. It smells amazing. All I'm gonna do is add some dhania. I love this because it just brings a pop of color and I just love the taste of it, you know? Now just mix it around and you're ready to serve.